Ready?
Yep.
Count to 3.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name's Jessica Mann, and I'm here to talk about Target and the community charity programs. First of all, I'd like to talk about volunteerism within the corporation. We all know Target is as a popular national brand with over 1,800 U.S. stores and 300,000 employees nationwide. I was amazed to find out that Target encourages their employees to volunteer. They have nearly 1 million volunteers yearly. So I did some research and found a local article in Cincinnati, Ohio, where local employees of Target stores volunteered to build a handicap playground, accessible playground. Wow, is all I can say. Next slide, please. History. The history of the store is it was founded in 1902 by George Draper Dayton, and Dayton ran the store until his death in 1938, where his sons took over. It's from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it was first known as the Dayton Dry Goods Company. Then in the 1960s, it expanded and opened 75 more stores in the region of Minneapolis. Also, the 1960s was when its name changed from the Dalton Dry Goods Company to Target, and the bullseye icon was created by Target. I have a quote from the owner saying that as a marksman's goal is to hit the center of the bullseye, the new store would do much the same in terms of retail goods, service, commitment to the community, price, value, and overall experience. Next slide, please. Company statement. The higher ground of stewardship. Entrusted to the care of the company. I also have another quote from the thing. Success is making ourselves useful in the world, valuable to society, helping and lifting in the level of humanity. So you can see from the very start that Target was always committed to the community. It always wanted to give something back. Next slide, please. The history of giving. In 1918, it implemented the Dayton Foundation, which later was known as the Target Foundation in 2000. And then in 1946, giving 5% back to the communities already. In 1946, can you believe this? This corporation was already giving 5% back to the pre-tax profits back to the community. That's just amazing. Next slide, please. 2007, giving more than $3 million a week to local communities to promote positive changes in education, arts, social services, and volunteerism. Next slide. 2010s. That's when the plan for that $1 billion for education was implemented. Giving reaches $4 million a week. Next slide, please. Goal reached. The goal was reached in August 31st of 2015. Why? Because sorry, I'm a little sick. Because guests told us on top social concern was American education. They also were concerned about Americans' dropout crisis, and they wanted to create an education to educate workforce of future leaders in showing global competitiveness. Next slide, please. Now what? They're still giving back to communities. There's still volunteerism. There's a new focus on wellness. This is all after reaching that $1 billion in 2015. They're still doing all this. Next slide, please. Wellness. They keep keeping neighborhoods healthy. They do community fitness activities like running and bike riding events to encourage community members to live healthy, active lives. They also carry healthy grocery options as well as apparel and equipment. And they've also been a partner of St. Jude's Children's Research Hospitals for nearly 20 years, where they do a program called Educational Growth While in Treatment. I would just also like to say that in this area where businesses are most concerned with the bottom line, Target stands above the rest. They care about their community and they want to show, they want to give back to the community to make a successful organization. Thank you.